Hey guys, it's Cheryl. Welcome back to my channel. This week's video is going to be another plan with me. I'm going to be trying to do a top 3 plan with me. We're going to see how it goes. I don't really know if I have anything to talk about, but this is the first week of autumn. The first day of autumn is on Friday the 22nd, which I'm really excited about. So we are going to be starting off with our first autumn kit. I'm so excited. I don't think I've really done seasonal kits before. Last autumn I did have a planner, but I didn't really use kits per se, and the beginning of this year I kind of didn't really focus on seasons, but I'm so excited for all my autumn kits and all my October kits, like Halloween kits and my Christmas kits. Also, if you hear little taps, my dogs are walking around in this room, so you might hear them every now and again. I'm going to be using this kit from Prince. These are the full boxes. I just remembered this is like a little double box, which really annoys me, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but we'll see. It is 2 separate boxes, but I don't really know. We're just going to see how I work that out. I got your ombre heart checklists. You've got your half boxes, some flags, some date covers, which I love, and some weekly habits. Bottom washi and washi strips, and then you've got your headers, you've got to do today, little things, and then your miscellaneous. You've got your little things and your 2 weekend banners. And I did not order the extra glitter headers with this one, so I'm going to be pulling in my own. I've got these little, you can't really see that and I can't really zoom in, but these are little black ones that I have, I think, from a previous printable kit or something, or maybe just from a regular kit. I don't actually know. Maybe I even made these. Did I make these? No, I don't think I did. I don't know, but I have little black glitter headers. I also have this little rainbow glitter header sheet that I made myself. And I'm going to be using the orange from this. And then I have this other little one that I made for another kit that I had, and I'm going to be using the brown in this one. And then I have another one here, and I'm going to be using this kind of creamy gold. So it's going to be a really kind of warm toned glitter header thing going on, but I'm really excited about it, so I'm just gonna jump right into this video. It's not the most thrilling week, really. I think probably the most thrilling thing that's happening is the fact that my mom's coming home on Thursday. She actually left this morning. I'm filming this on the Friday of the week before. Look at me being proactive. Maybe I'll even, I kind of want to get this video up on a Monday, but then I'm like, is that going to throw you guys off? Maybe I'll try uploading this on Monday. That might not be a bad call. Anyway, my mom and both of my sisters left this morning, gonna lie. It's just been kind of, oh, my batteries are really low. I'm gonna have to charge it. It's been really rocky the kind of past couple weeks. You know, I just came back from 4 days of camp, Monday through Thursday. The first kind of week I was here, my mom was in the Netherlands, and then she came here for a bit, and then I went on camp, and now she's gone for a bit, and so when she comes back, she won't be leaving for a while, which I'm excited about. But my dad's staying here, luckily. He used to work, but I'm excited just to kind of have everything go back to normal in a way, because it's pretty tricky when nothing's stable, you know, when everything's changing so much. I'm just trying to think how I want to do my glitter headers. I think I'm just going to start with black here on the bottom, because why the heck not? So yeah, nothing crazy is happening this week, but that's the thing I'm most excited about. One thing that's always exciting is I have my after school activities, which I am really excited about. Since I went camp last week, we haven't had after school activities for a week, which isn't bad. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but this is annoying me how this is different texture to this, my glitter headers, but I'm just gonna leave it. It's only been a week without after school activities, but I do really thoroughly enjoy them, so I'm excited to get back into it. And for robotics, I'm actually a part of the robotics club. We're going to go to this competition. I think it's in 2018. I'm not actually entirely sure, but the details of the competition, like the actual tasks of the competition, I've lost my black glitter headers. Okay, the actual task of the competition has been released on today. Wait, no, they released last week. Friday or something, I want to say. So we finally get to actually know what the task is and actually start thinking about the actual robot. I'm saying actual a lot, but we get to start thinking about the actual robot we're gonna take or build for the competition. So I'm pretty excited about that. My first ever time doing robotics, so I'm really excited. But yeah, apart from that, it's a pretty plain old week. It's my 4th week of school. Oh my god, this glitter header. Again, my 3rd week was at camp, so it's not really anything crazy. Online courses have started. I'm doing 1 online course this year, and it started, when did it start? It started last week. We're in our 2nd week, but apart from that, not really much is going on. Okay, I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with these boxes. I'm kind of thinking I'm just gonna do like a box that's just legs, which will be incredibly weird, but I don't think I have much of a choice at this point. Anyway, I'm gonna put the Hello Autumn box up the top here without a doubt. Think I aced that one. Maybe I'll do swapsies. Maybe I'll do that. Sounds good. I don't know, I always try to switch up the way I plan as much as I can. I don't actually switch it up that often. But I don't know, I cannot place this box for the life of me. I generally don't stick to one particular style with planning. Like if you look throughout my spreads, like nothing's the same. Like it changes so incredible. I mean, for a while I had the same kind of style, and then I kind of did that switch box thing. And then I went back to the same style for a bit. Then I had some like more white space plans. Then I had some less white space plans. Like it changes a lot. And last week I kind of used a, because it was, I haven't even filled this out, because it was my camp week. I haven't taken my planner on camp, so I didn't want to waste a kit on a week where I won't actually be using my planner. That's why I kind of did that. But yeah, at this point I don't really know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just gonna put these feet up here. Like this is so random, but it's fine. It's fine. Also, what I'm really excited about is the fact that I've started to try and draw. My ultimate goal is to eventually someday in a couple years or something, if I'm still planning by that point, to kind of design my own kit in this sense, create my own papers, create my own artwork, paint and draw my own artwork. Now, this is not something that's gonna be happening anytime soon. I literally have drawn, I think 4 people, like 4 faces, 2 of which turned out horrible and I stopped halfway through, and 2 of which I'm really proud of. But I did kind of like pretty much follow a step-by-step tutorial, which is fine, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, my skills aren't very big or high. I don't have a lot of skills, I'm trying to say. But I'm really excited about the fact that I'm starting, because I never draw. I've always said I'm not a creative person. Both my sisters did IB art. Both my sisters are incredibly talented. And then there's just me, who does not draw at all. I cannot draw for the life of me. So, I'm doing the opposite way than I normally do, but that's fine. So for me to be drawing, for me to do this is incredible, but in like, I don't think anyone saw it coming, but I am really excited about it because I've always wanted to be able to draw, and I'm kind of trying my best to practice at watercolors and that kind of stuff. I've always wanted to draw, I wanted to be able to do that kind of stuff, but I never felt I was capable of doing it, and I'm not an incredible artist as of right now. Like I'm not great, but I'm practicing and I'm getting there, and I'm drawing some things. Even though I'm copying a tutorial, I'm still drawing things and they're still turning out pretty okay. So I am super, super excited about that. So I'm just gonna keep practicing and keep going, and who knows, eventually maybe when I open my shop I'll be able to design my own papers. I do, this is on the note of talking about shops. I am gonna be opening my own shop. totally just ripped that glitter. I'm going to be opening my own shop. I'm going to be opening it only in 2018. There's a couple reasons for this. I wanted to open it actually when I was back in Australia, but it kind of never ended up happening. And then at one point, my mom was like, yeah, do it. My mom kind of agreed with me. My mom's like, I'll help you. And then it was like, oh, if you're under 18, you have to send this email to kind of say that I'm allowed to have this shop. My parents are approving of it and all that kind of stuff. And we never got around to that. It's so complicated, all that kind of stuff. It just literally never happened. And then I was like, okay, when I move, because by the point I was gonna do it, it was like I have a half a year in Australia left, and I'm like, I could do it for half a year, but I think I'm just gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna, when I move, have a fresh start, and when I move, I'll open an Etsy shop and I'll work hard on it and all that kind of stuff, and it'll kind of just be like a fresh chapter, new space, and everything like that. And so that's what I'm doing. And then a while ago, it kind of hit me like, oh, I'm nearly 18. So in January of 2018, I am turning 18. So that means that at that point, I can just open my shop on my bank account, on my name. It doesn't like have to go to my parents' bank accounts, or it doesn't have to, you know, it's just a lot easier, I think, to do. A lot less steps, I feel like. And also with that, it'll be really good because our container is actually in the country, I think today. So sometime this week, I hope our container and our boxes will land here at home. Like, we'll actually get our stuff, I'm hoping, sometime this week. And so that'll give me kind of plenty of time, like a couple months, to kind of work on the shop. And sorry, I'm just trying to think what I want to do next. I think I'm going to just do sidebar really quickly whilst I'm talking away. So pretty much it'll give me some time to, you know, find a new sticker paper. Like, I don't have sticker paper because I've just moved to a new country, and you know, like, I haven't found a sticker paper here yet, and I have already started doing a tiny bit of research into that. Not a lot of luck. I found one website where it's incredibly cheap, and there's a glossy and a matte, so I'm just gonna order one set of those and see how that is. But you know, I need to find new sticker paper. I need to, I really want to buy a new printer. I need to set up my machines. I have to figure out the settings for the machines with said new sticker paper. And there's just like so many things that I can have to do before it's even, my shop's even gonna open. So the fact that I kind of have a couple months kind of gives me a lot of time to practice and to do and to make some stock and to kind of have everything in order. And then I think in February of 2018, February or March of 2018, I will open a shop, which I am so incredibly excited about, because ever since there's a lot of noises going on outside. Ever since I was introduced to the planner community, ever since I found the planner community and fell in love with stickers and all that kind of stuff, I have wanted to open my own shop. It's literally been a dream ever since I found this community. And so the fact that I'm pretty much finally going to be doing it, and it's pretty much definite that I'm going to be doing it, is super exciting, and it just makes me so happy because I really love this. I have a passion for this, and it's going to be so much fun. So I am really excited, if you can't already tell. I'm also a really good rambler, if you can't already tell that either. But yeah, I'm really pumped for that. So probably February of 2018, I'll open a shop. But pretty much with that, I have to get my stickers out. Hold up. With that, it'll be hard to have a shop, just because I'm in IB, which is a really intensive kind of year 11 and 12, final 2 years of high school kind of situation. And it's a program that's really time consuming. It requires a lot of the student outside of class. So you need to do a lot of extra studying outside of class. Obviously, for every school you need to study, but like you have to learn, you have to teach yourself stuff outside of school. It requires a lot of hours outside of school, community service hours, PE hours, all that kind of stuff. And so it's definitely going to be a challenge having that, considering I've started the IB, and then also having an Etsy shop, and also wanting to spend a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of work into my YouTube channel. Like there's a lot of things that I'm wanting to do, and I'm just adding another thing to my list, which isn't great, but I'm gonna make it work. So okay, so I'm back. My battery died. It's like way later. Hopefully it's in focus. I'm just gonna keep going. Pretty much the way I'm gonna do it with my shop is obviously in the first sorry, I'm getting distracted. Obviously in the first while I won't be getting sales, because that's just kind of like the nature of how shops work. Like I don't think anyone can expect, unless you're have a huge social media platform already, I won't get any, or even like I won't get many, if anything at all, sales. So at the beginning it's not going to be too bad. I'm thinking it should be fine, but pretty much the way I'm going to be doing it is kind of like during the week, or during the weekend, or I'll kind of figure out a schedule, but essentially at one point in the week I'll print and cut and get stickers fully ready, you know, have kits ready, have stickers ready, and all that kind of stuff, so that when or if someone does end up placing an order, I literally, all I have to do is package it, you know, put on the shipping label, put on the post stamp, and get it out. Like I won't have to, like it won't be you order it and then I make it. It's kind of I make it and you order it. So I might make 2 of one kit. Like if that's all I have time for, then that's all I'll have. But in the beginning, I'm not really expecting to sell anything at all. So for the most part, in the first 2 years, I think it should be fine, but hopefully I will get a couple sales. Obviously, closer to the date, I'll tell you guys more and more about this, but yeah, I think that's just going to be the way I do it. So I'll print and cut and everything as much as I can, and then I can sell that, and if it sells out, and then it sells out, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's just kind of the way it's going to go. But I could technically say to myself, oh yeah, no, you don't have time, you should be focusing on school, which I should, but like I have some free time, and rather than watching YouTube videos, I'll just be printing stickers. But I could be saying, oh yeah, you know, it's too hard to do it later, do it in a few years. But why the heck do it in a few years if I can do now? In the first 2 years, I won't be selling much anyways, and so I might as well just start now, and I might as well just, you know, get going with it and start building it up, so that after 2 years, if I'm done with school, whatever I decide to do afterwards, I then will have more time, and then I'll have grown a bit, and I'll have more time and hopefully have more sales as well. So it really just, like, I don't know, but I'm excited for it. So that is how the system is going to work. But again, I'll talk more about that on the actual date. This is the end of my plan with me, I think. There's not really too much going on, but I really enjoyed it. I'm loving this autumnal look. I'm really excited about it. I love these date covers. I love that paper. It's really, really pretty. So yeah, that was it for this week's video. Give it a big or small thumbs up if you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Comment down below any other videos you'd like to see. Subscribe, hit my face right over there if you want to see more of my videos. That video up the top is my recent sit down video, which was a my first vlog in my room makeover series, if I'm correct. And then down there is my previous planner related video. It was actually paint by sticker, which I had a lot of fun filming. So check those videos out, subscribe, and I shall see you guys in my next video.